properly without wasting your time. Dear students, let us come back to our English class. Just we revise what we learned in the last class. We learned about the cricket. Yes or no? The cricket is a famous game in all over the world, and we learned where it is originated, when it is originated, and how the game started with the simple sticks and balls, and slowly which century it is developed very fast, and which century they have developed all the rules and regulation, how the ground should be there for the particular games, and what are the rules and regulation they have developed. All that we learned in that last lesson. Today we learned that the first time 1744 only the rules and regulation came for that one. How should be how the stumps should be there, where the stumps should be kept in at what length it has to be kept, what is the size of the ball, what is the size of the stump, everything we learned. Now up to there we learned. Now again, and after slowly they learned that they also changed by 72 between 70 to 70 they also changed that it has to be beaten on the air. This many days they were just rolling under this one. By this year's what they have developed one more new regulation that they have to beat on the air. Up to there we learned that was what happened. It had made the bowlers to catch the ball easily and make them out. So it became like that. And not only that, they can beat on any direction. Earlier they have to do on straight direction. Now it can be right side or left side or straight or backward, any side they can beat and send the ball. This was a development is developing day by day in the particular game cricket. Today we learn on page number 141. You see, in response, batsman had to master timings and shoot selection. Means as the game is developing, new rules and regulations are coming. What the batsman he has to, they also have their own responsibility. They have to master timings. They have to keep up the timings. The timings should be there. Plus they have to select the person whom to shoot correctly and to give the ball batting for the bowling the ball and catch for everything. So they have to select all that one. One immediate result was a replacement of the curved bat with the straight one. As the rules regulation that they have to beat on the air, immediately what they did, they decided to change the bat. It was earlier how it was in this size, it was in curved size, but now it became a straight. The bat has to be straight, not the curve is removed, it has to be straight. If it is straight only, they can beat on the air, otherwise if the curve says they cannot beat on the air. So immediately, since they also changed the rules of change the stick, the batting stick has to be in a straight line. Replacement of the curved bat with the straight one, it has to be straight. The weight of the ball, how much the weight of the ball also has to have the particular weight, not so much that beyond. Why? If they have so much of weight, it is for the batsmen to throw, it is very difficult. It will be weight and it will not reach that particular place also. It has to be a little bit of weight should be reduced. So what is a ball weight? It has to be limited between 5 to 6 ounces only, not the inches. It has to be ounces, 5 to 5.1 to 5.3 ounces it has to be. And the width of the bat to 4 inches. The bat also, the bat is it has to be how many with the 4 has, it has to be 4 only. It has to be 4 inches. And in 1774, the first leg before law was published. In 1774 only, the first time the rules and regulation was published. Now, after as it is developing day by day, between 1760 to 1770 only they have developed they can beat on this one. And slowly they also changed the rules. In the rules came, they wanted the batsmen, they wanted the stick to be straight in line, and the balls has to be less in weight, plus how many inches it has to be, that everything developed. And for 1774 they have published this also. Also around this time what happened in 1774, the third stump became common. Before they were using only 2 stumps, here one, 2, there one, they were there. Now they have developed one more stump, 3 stumps for this particular game. By 1780, 3 days had become the length of a major match. So by 1780 what happened, the match 3 days playing is become a major game for them. Playing continuously for 3 days is become a major game for them. So it was very happy for the people. And this year also saw the creation of the first 6-seam cricket ball. So this year only, throwing 1780 only, the match, 3 days play matches started. In that matches only, even the 6 ball catching, going out of the ground, beating, and the 6 innings getting, that also was developed. If you look at the game's equipment, the equipment means the playing, the pads and the ball and everything, whatever they are playing. If you see that instruments, equipments, you can see how cricket board changed with the changing times and yet fundamentally remain true to its origins in rural England. As the game is developing day by day, the times is changing, the times and the technology is changing at the times and technology is changing, but the truth, the fundamental, the basically where it is originated in London 500 years before. So, but that is not changed, it is always remaining. Even now, basically where it is originated, that is remaining in the same. There is no change in that one, and it is developed in the rural area of England. Cricket's most important tools are all made of nature. It is not of the made, it is made of with the hand they have made, not the plastic or fiber or anything. Nature means everything made up of a wood, natural wood, not with the plastic or fibers are made in the company, putting in the machine and making everything handmade, and the natural wood, the original wood they have made. Pre-industrial materials. The pat is made with the leather. It is made up of the pat, what they are beating, that is made up of the leather, twine and cork. And it is a light wood. Cork means it is a light wood. Twine means it is a double of that one, but it is a very light wood. It is made up of the pat is made up of the tools are the bat is made with a leather. At the same time, height is a twine and cork means it is a double. At the same time, it is a cork means it is a light wood, not the heavy wood. It is made up of a light wood with the double, so that when it is the roads are very light, even if it is double size also, there won't be any heavy for the batsman to beat the catch hold of the bat and beat the ball. Next thing. Even today, the both bat and ball are handmade. It is made even today. Now we are seeing the game. Even also now also the bat is made up of a handmade. No machines are making. They don't allow any machines to make this particular bat. Not industrially manufactured. Not putting in the machine and manufactured. If you go for this one, during the festival time, when you go to the church, temples or mosque, and when they put the shop there, the people will be making this particular pat and they will be selling. Even today, all the pats are made with the hand. The people with the hands, the man are making with the hands, not through the machine they are making. The material of the pad changed slightly over time. Slowly what happened, the material also changed over time. Once it was cut off a single piece of wood. Now it consists of 2 pieces. Earlier, this pad was cut off only one single wood, but now it is not like that. 2 woods are used for cutting this one. The blade which is made out of the wood of the willow tree, the blade of that particular tree, for the pattern, the stump and the pattern stump, there will be a blade like something, that is also made up of a willow tree, not with any iron or any plastic or anything. Everything is made up of a tree. That is tree's name is a willow tree. And the handle which is made out of a cane, the candle what they are catching on, that is made up of a cane tree. So each, the full part of the stump itself, pat itself, made up of what is that one? The candle where we are catching, that is made up of a cane tree, and the blade is made up of a willow tree, like that. Before there were only single tree, now 2 trees they are cutting and making different process. That is willow tree one, another one is a cane tree. That became available as European colonialist and trading companies established themselves in Asia, and these goods are available where in European countries. That is the reason now the trading companies are also established themselves in Asia. Now due to this one, this all the cricket balls and every equipment, something made up of a wood, even the people, companies, they are also establishing this particular stump or the pat in Asia are developing by growing these particular trees, and they are developing or preparing all this by handmade. Next, unlike golf and tennis, cricket has refused to remake its tools with industrial and man-made materials. Plastic, fiberglass and metal have been firmly rejected. Like other game like golf and tennis, And the cricket people, what they did, they were making their materials by with the industrial, by machine, and they were using all the plastic fibers and irons. But the cricket people completely, they were stood against that. They don't want any fibers or any plastic or any plate. They want everything should be with the wood, man-made. It has to be made by the hand and the natural things, not by the plastic or the industry is making, the machines are making. Against that one, they rejected. But in the matter of protective equipment, cricket has been influenced by technological change. But they should also protect their body, because as they beat the batman beat the ball, sometimes what happens, the ball may go and hit on the man's head or anywhere. So what will happen? It will be damaged. Our bodies will be damaged. To that one, they have developed. They want to change. Or change means they have to wear the helmet and some of the covering clothes they have to wear on the hand, so that when they are beating, sometimes the ball may not come and hit, even if it is hit on the hand. Since they are wearing the clothes, they will be protected. So that is the reason. Slowly, only that things they ready to change. And the helmet also, it's very light and weight, not very heavy. If it is very heavy, the man cannot beat the ball, because the head is heavy, he is unable to play. That also very light in weight. And one more thing, on the knee also they have made like some kneecap something, so that in case the ball, when they run and take the runs score, and when they run, even if they fall down, the knee will not be affected, hurt, or even when they beat, the ball may not, even if it is come and touch by mistake, touch the knees, it will not be wounded for them. For that sake, only some of the protective equipments the cricket people have agreed to change. What are that one? Cricket has been influenced by technological change. The invention of vulcanized rubber led to the introduction of pads in 1848 and protective gloves soon after. They have invented the vulcanized rubber. Through the rubber, they have made the pad means they tie it. You might have noticed the cricket playing from down to up to knee, they'll be having the pad both the legs to protect their legs. That they have prepared. And which year? 1848. And protective gloves means the covering with the gloves with the hands. And soon afterwards, the modern game would be unimaginable without helmets made out of metal and synthetic lightweight materials. After that, we can see that synthetic means it's a man-made. Slowly nowadays, the modern game, the game is developing day by day. The protecting all these equipments also developed to protect their head, their hands, and their legs. All these equipments are developed. Now, the modern game, without these three things, they are not allowed to play. So up to here, I complete once again. I say we have seen that today we already have seen as the rules and regulations, as the games is day by day developing day by day, the rules and regulations are changing, and they also changed to beat the ball on the air. As when they have decided like that, the people also they responded. How they responded, they have to select the name and the time that they have to select the person. Not only that, they wanted immediate change was that if they have to beat on the air, the stump the pads has to be straight. If it is curved, they cannot do it. So what they have done, they decided to change the pad in a straight. They changed, and also they decided that the ball has to be very less in size. Then only it will be easy for the batsman to throw the powder to throw the ball. And they have developed that one. And not only that, and the stump earlier they were using only 2 stumps. They have developed in 4 stumps. And the pad also, how many width it has to be there, only 4 inches has to be developed. All these also changed. And the equipments, if we see that all equipments, the cricket all the whatever maybe it is a pad or the stumps or the pad or the ball, everything is made up of a tree, everything made up of a tree, and man-made, nothing is made by the machine, and everything is natural from the wood they have made. And earlier, whatever maybe so much changes took place, the changing and rules and regulations changed, it is developing day by day. But the basic thing is where it is developed in England, in rural areas, then it is remains as a true. There is no change in that one. That story of development, basic where it developed, it is remaining, the story is remaining as it is true. There is no change in that one. And not only that, and earlier these pads and the stumps are made of only one stick, one trees, but now it is made up of a 2 trees. That is, one is hand is made up of a hand is made of a cane handle, and the plate is made up of a willow tree. Like that, two types of trees are used for making this particular stumps and the pad. Not only that one, even the people, they said they want to develop all these things with the fiber and other things, but the cricket people, they are completely against that one. They said they don't want, they want to be only made by the wood, so that they don't want to change. Even now, all things, the cricket ball, this everything, the stump and the pads, everything are made by the hand only. Man is only making, not the machines are making. And not only that, they could also see that the equipments, only they have agreed to change the equipments for covering their body. Why? Because the ball, if comes and touch anywhere, it can harm the people. For that, they have agreed to change they have developed the pads to both the legs, they tie it up to the knee. That is developed by the vulcanized rubber. And they also agreed to have wear the gloves, so that if the ball comes and touch the fingers or hand, may not be damaged. And the helmet, why? Suppose if the ball comes and hit on the head, they may not hurt. Because of that, they also develop the helmet. But the helmet also is not in a height, very heavy, very light in weight. So up to here we learned about this cricket, how it developed, where it is originated, and what are the rules and regulation came, and how it is slowly it is developed, and how the materials are made. All that things we learned today's class. Parents will learn in the next class. Until then, kindly read the books and learn the things, because next week onwards you are going to write your exam. So have a good day.